Welcome to Intuitive Flow. I'm your host, Mikaela Filar, intuitive energetic healer, medium, entrepreneur, and mindset mentor with the mission to help you step into your fullest potential by giving you the tools to rid yourself of limiting beliefs, love yourself unconditionally, and create the reality that you dream of living. It is time to transform your mindset, get unstuck, and step into the highest frequency version of yourself who has unshakable confidence. I am even answering your juiciest questions regarding all things intuition, manifestation, personal development, self-love, self-image, and helping you work through your dilemmas, intuitively guiding you to expand your mindset and level up in life. So turn up the volume and get excited for this intuitive flow. Hey guys, welcome back to Intuitive Flow with Mikaela Filar. In today's episode, we are going to be chatting about the one thing that is actually blocking your abundance that you probably have been doing. Actually, after being reminded of this powerful shift and how much of an effect it has on the flow of abundance we have, after remembering it, it was like I almost forgot, but I have been noticing where I still have been doing this one thing. So now that I'm hyper aware of it, I definitely will not be doing it anymore. And I'm creating an episode all about what this exact thing is so that you cannot do it either. You don't do it either. And then when you do, you can fix it and you don't do it anymore. And then we can all just accept all of the abundance into our lives. Okay, let's get into it. So, if you have ever said, I got it, it's all good, I don't need help, when somebody offered you help, this episode is for you. Why I'm excited about this topic, obviously, because who doesn't want more abundance? If you have been wondering what is blocking you, right? We always want to use that word. Like, what is blocking me from making X amount in my business? What is blocking me from being able to pay my bills every month? Like, I get it. I was you. I've been there. When it comes to this episode and this topic we're about to dive into, like, this might be the one thing that is blocking you. So if this resonates, if this gives you full body chills, this is for you. This topic came from a very powerful moment in a mentorship student session of mine. And they thought that they had a money block, but the reality is that they had a hyper independence block. Hyper independence is blocking your abundance. Okay. We all, like a lot of us, the majority of us, I definitely was raised to be this independent woman, especially, my mom is a single mom and she raised me to believe I don't need no man. And I picked up that belief through social media too, I'm a strong, independent woman who I don't need no man. I used to say that all the time. And there's nothing wrong with that if you don't mind blocking for your abundance. I mean, there's nothing wrong with being a woman who can support herself. Obviously, I'm fully capable of supporting myself. I've been doing it since I was 14 years old and I don't plan on stopping. So with that being said, it's not like you can never not be independent. That's not at all what I'm saying. Don't get it twisted. But what I am saying is that when you are telling people that you don't need help, when you are constantly closed off, when you have a closed heart, when you are shutting people out because you don't trust them, that is no bueno. And it's sending a huge message to the universe that you are not open to receive because you are not being open to receiving, right? And that's a reflection. We all know what reflections are here, right? Reflections are gifts from our higher selves that tell us where our energy is not in alignment with what we say we want. Okay. So if we are saying we want abundance, we want help, we want flow, we want ease, we want to make money with ease. And then at the same time, if somebody offers to pay for your coffee, you're like, oh, no, I got it. Or your lunch. Oh, no, I got it. Don't worry about it. Or somebody gives you a compliment and you're deflecting it and immediately need to say, oh no, like, you look great though. You look great. Like, look who's talking, right? That is sending a huge sign. Like, you're contradicting yourself right there. Like, you're blocking your abundance, you're blocking the energy of receiving, and that is the energy that you have to be in order to attract abundance into your life. And when I say abundance, it's not just money. It's like there's abundance is all around us. Okay. It's not just about the money. It's about love. It's about time. It's about energy. It's the energy of abundance. Not, I'm not necessarily like tying this to a physical thing. However, the physical thing, which is money, does play a role. And if you're watching this on YouTube, I just remembered that you guys might not have known, but my hair grew like 18 inches overnight. I don't know how. It's crazy. Just kidding. I got extensions. I digress. Okay. So, moving forward, society glorifies this independent woman and doing it all and being it, like the woman who is able to do it all, like take care of the house, take care of the kids, take care of her, grow her own business. Like, we glorify that. And I want to preface this again by saying there's absolutely nothing wrong with people who do that. But when you are doing that and you're not accepting help, that's the problem, right? Like, that's got to shift. You've got to be more open to receiving, more open to delegating, more open to saying yes, having an open heart, trusting others, right? We've got to get into that energy, because when we're not, it's leading to burnout, it's leading to resentment, it's blocking trust, you're closing off your heart to intimacy or to deeper connections and relationships. Like, the list goes on. Okay. So, but this whole like thing that society is glorifying is the idea of being a strong, independent woman who don't need no man. Well, there's just this dark force agenda behind that, which is what happens if women are more in their masculine. The universal law, the universal law of polarity, meaning everything is in balance, everything has to be equal. Okay. And what that means is if we have a ton of women who are every day by day, going more and more and more into their masculine energy, what does that mean? It's got to balance out. So the men have to step more into their feminine. How many of us here have experienced men being so in their feminine? I don't understand. Like, I do understand because this is literally what's happening. But I just like, I cannot, like, I cannot, never again. Done it before, never again. Anyways, I digress. That's a whole other story for another day. That's exactly what's happening though. So many women are getting in their masculine energy, doing it all, being like the badass boss ass bitches that we are being. And what's that doing? It's creating the men to be more in their feminine, the men to be okay with like being in their feminine, which, like I said, there's nothing wrong with any of this. But at the same time, it's like, this is what's happening. There's a dark force agenda, because what happens when that happens is that they don't want us to have kids. Like, they put us on birth control from a young age. Now we're all fucked up and we've got our hormones all fucked up. We've got men who are in their feminine. We've got women who are in their masculine, who don't want to have kids, who don't trust men, who don't want to date a man who isn't like stepping up to where they are, because women ultimately they want to be led, but they don't feel like they could be led by the feminine men. And so they're more focused on their career. And then they're, by the time they even do want to have kids, they're quote unquote too old. And then their quote unquote biological clock is ticking and has ran out. And now they can't have kids. It's just like this whole dark force infiltrated situation that we've got going on here. And that's the whole thing with hyper independence and like why it's become so popular. But it's like the reason that we've become so hyper independent is because hyper independent, like, hello, I was this person, is from trauma. It's a trauma response. It's a control wound. It's you being in survival mode because you don't ever want to be abandoned and then be fucked. You don't ever want to be let down like you're done being let down. You have a really hard time trusting others because you've been hurt in your past. Like, that is a fucking recipe for becoming a hyper independent woman, which I understand. Like, I was her and I still struggle with this to this day, right? I was just talking about that at the beginning of the episode. But this energy, when you step into it, it feels so powerful because you start to get that external validation, that praise from everyone around you saying, oh my gosh, like, how does she do it all? That's so incredible. She started her own business. Look at her go, blah, blah, blah. And we give it this validation and we put it up on this pedestal and we make it mean something about us. And this energy seems powerful, but really it's blocking trust, it's blocking intimacy, and it's blocking your money flow. I'll give you a couple of examples of what this looks like in real life so that when you catch yourself doing it in the future, you can shift it and not do it anymore and step more into your feminine energy. Okay, so first of all, like, what is feminine and masculine energy? Feminine energy is the ability to receive. It is flow, it is trust, it is intuition. Masculine energy is taking action, it is strategy, it is logistics. Okay. Now, when it comes to money and you're saying, oh, I don't need support. Like, if somebody's offering you help and you're saying, I don't need it, I'm good. Or like, I don't want it, I don't want your help, even though you do need it. That is blocking abundance. And you are saying, not just I don't need support from them, but that's the universe literally trying to give you money. Like, if somebody's paying for something, like wanting to pay for your coffee or pay for your lunch or dinner or whatever, and you're saying, no, I got it. And you're unwilling, that's you unwilling to receive. And when you are unwilling to receive, guess what happens? You're sending a huge sign and message to the universe that you don't need support. You've got it. In love, if you're saying, like, I got it, you're not open to being held. Like, your heart is closed off because you've probably been hurt in the past. So you keep a closed heart. You're not willing to communicate. You're not willing to open your heart to the people around you and the people who want to love you and be there for you and support you. That translates to the universe not being able to give you what you want. And because deep down, we all want to be loved. We all want to be held, right? But it's the same thing with the universe. We all want support from the universe. But when we're in our hyper independence mode, we can't accept that help that we say that when it comes to opportunities, if you are not like delegating, let's say you're just doing it all yourself and you're not open to giving some of the tasks that you know how to do, you can do yourself. However, you just know that if you were to delegate and give those tasks away to maybe an assistant, that it would open your time up and your calendar up to more opportunities because of the universal law of fill. We're opening up space for more to come, right? Now, all of this is your energy being closed off. Even if your affirmations say differently and you're staring at yourself in the mirror for hours saying how you are open to receiving and you are a money magnet and you are a millionaire. Okay, well, if your energy says otherwise, or if you've got subconscious beliefs that are saying that it's not safe to do that, guess what's going to happen? Well, it's not going to be good. And by that, I mean, you're not going to be in a receiving energy. Your energy isn't welcoming. It's not welcoming in abundance. Now, in this one-on-one intuitive energetic healing session that I had with this client, where we uncovered this whole like deeper meaning of why her abundance is being blocked. We were chatting about masculine and feminine energy. We were talking about the it girl. And the moment that I shared with her that by not being in a receiving energy, it's blocking her abundance, because when you're closed off, like everything that I just said, right? When you're closed off, you're not in a receiving energy. You're not open for help. People aren't going to feel comfortable helping you, period, because they don't feel like it's safe to offer it. And you're blocking your abundance because you're not in the energy of receiving. Your energy is closed off. When I intuitively looked in, we uncovered the root cause of why she's been struggling with finances. And so when we were able to do this and get to the bottom of it, and then I gave her the physical and energetic tools that she needs to shift it, she's going to quantum leap into a whole new reality for herself that will allow her to step into the energy of receiving, because she is now going to be in a receiving energy. And it's just so incredible to watch the shifts happen in real life in these one-on-one sessions. So I'll give you guys a few tangible ways to shift out of your hyper independence. Very simple. Say thank you and nothing else when somebody compliments you. If somebody offers to pay for your coffee or for lunch, just say thank you. If you need help with something, either ask for it or start to delegate things in your business that you know you can do, but you don't need to be doing. It is not going to make you weak to ask for help. This is creating space for receiving. Receiving is feminine energy. Your feminine energy is magnetic. Magnetism will draw in more abundance. Okay, that's how it's all connected. If you are nodding your head and still feeling stuck, it's not about what you know, it's about what you can't see. It's literally about your obstacle, right? So, inside of a one on one intuitive energetic healing session, we can look at whatever your obstacle is and get to the root cause of it, and then channel the energetic and physical tools that you need to shift and heal out of it, and so much more. You can't shift what you can't see. And that's what I'm here for. I'm here to look into your creator field. I'm here to be a channel for you so that we can get clear on exactly what needs to change in your energy in order to align with the version of you who has the life that you desire to live. I do have some availability in the upcoming months for one-on-one sessions. If you are interested, go ahead and check out the show notes below to claim your one-on-one session. I am so excited. I hope you guys loved this episode. I really hope to see you and work with you in some way, shape, or form in the future. Thank you so much for listening. If this resonated, make sure you give it a thumbs up and like and subscribe if you're watching this on YouTube. If not, go ahead and screenshot this, post it to your Instagram story, tag me. I love hearing how you guys liked the episodes. And let's step out of our hyper independence, guys, into our receiving energy so that we can allow that abundance to flow into us, because we are feminine, magnetic queens and we're here to receive. Okay. Love you guys. Chat soon. Bye.